There it goes. So I'm ready. Okay, I'd like to call the Special Facilities Committee meeting to order. The time is now 4:02, and as customary, we can do an invocation of meditation. Let's bow our heads for this brief meditation, please. Amen. Approval of the minutes of July 3rd, 2024. I have a
So
motion.
moved.
Second.
Moving second. All in favor, vote by saying aye.
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 Opposed, nay. I have it. Number 3, going down number 3, Special Facilities Update by Remain Hayward, Special Facilities Director. So, Remain is on you.
Excuse me. Thank you very much. I apologize for being late. Just before you got. Okay, everything in special facilities is moving along great. We're all doing well. There were a couple of things that happened during the storm, and I'll get to that in a second. But with the old exchange, we're having we're looking at an elevator upgrade over there. I know I mentioned probably in the last 2 meetings they were having problems with their elevators, and it's just not getting any better. So we're thinking that we probably need to look at replacing it. Tony Yeoman, the director over there, is looking into prices to have that done. And once again, anything at the old exchange is usually not an expense for the city. That's usually something that they deal with. But the issue is they're right now having somebody stand by the elevator to help people up and down the stairs. And they really just don't have the staff to do that. But it's something we have to do for disability reasons. The Dock Street, we finally got rid of the old lights that were upstairs after we had them repaired. Procurement got everything sold. Everything is finally out of the building. Now the new thing is we're trying to get new soft goods. We have noticed that some of the stage curtains on the side, the black panels that block the back of the stage from the audience and the wings for people to come in. We're noticing that some of them are kind of see-through, and it's under fire code. They have to be fire resistant. And what we have been told is the resistance is wearing off along with the curtain just being old. So we're going through procurement for that, and I think we're about to award somebody to do that. I'm not sure, the work will probably be done over the summer because that's the slowest time at the Dock Street. One of the big things I wanted to show you, and I'm trying to figure out how we share a screen here. Let's see. Share screen. I'm sorry?
There should be, I think there's an option down at the bottom. And if you select that, you can pick the screen you want to share. And Remain, I think your audio just got muted.
And that's probably what it is. Can you hear me?
Now
Yes.
I can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, for some reason I can see it on my computer, but it's not coming up on the shared screen list.
Do you want to email it to me and I can see if I can
Yes.
share it on my end? Okay.
I'll do it right now. Sorry, guys. And what I'm going to share is an update of what they're doing out at the Angel Oak. There were a few changes in our last meeting that we weren't expecting. The original drawings of the Angel Oak, they had bathrooms in different areas on the property, but in the last rendering that they gave us, the bathrooms had disappeared, and they are down to 2 bathrooms right now. And we're in discussion with them to let them know that that is just not acceptable, because my email. I'm sorry, guys. We're having internet problems. Our phones are going out, our internet's going out, and my computer is just whacked at the moment. So maybe we'll just send those out later, the renditions. But what I really just wanted to show you is what was coming up and how it looked. And we have 2 shots of those. Matt, do you have it? I sent it to you earlier. Can you send it to Jennifer?
Yeah, the latest rendition of the building.
Yes, those are 2 things that I sent you. And
Miss Hayward,
yes,
quick question.
uh-huh.
What for them reducing the number of bathrooms? Do you know why they did that? Did it have anything to do with the main road segment C project, or was it something else?
Costs for their fundraising costs.
Okay. Got it.
And when we get a picture of the map, I want to show you what we currently own right now with the park and what they own surrounding the park. They're going to make the park probably 4 or 5 times larger than what it is. And that's all out of their fundraising and whatnot. But when it was presented to council a couple of years ago, it looked a little different. And all of a sudden it changed. And we're trying to stress to them to the point of the bathroom situation is in the main building only up front. And it's only like, off the top of my head, it's like 2 stalls for, okay, this is the park. And I can't show it. Oh yeah. But right around number 19, Matt, can you circle that? That's where the actual tree is. In the area right before 16, 17, and 15, that's the park, part of the park that we own. Everything else belongs to the land trust, and everything else is what they're adding. Now on number 2 is where the pavilion will be, where everybody comes in from the buses and whatnot. And right now, oh, and it's wonderful. I mean, I guess, I don't know if you guys can read everything that they're going to do. A natural playground area, a main loop. There's a trail that goes around the tree. And that's another sticking point that we have. We had discussed a walking trail around the tree that was going to have like floating planks. This has changed also. It's like an open, there's a trail that goes around the back of the tree, but not the front of the tree. So we're going to have another conversation about why that was changed, because the whole idea was to protect the roots of the tree. So I don't know how that happened, but we're going to work on straightening that out. They're still going to do the outside theater. They're still going to do outside, I'm sorry, not theater, outside classrooms and an outside pavilion. Now, all of that is at the other end of the park, which they had bathrooms back there too. And on this rendition, they changed it. So our real sticking points with this is the bathrooms, because a lot of people come by buses, and that's the first thing they do when they get off of the bus. They want to go to the bathroom. So we can't have 2 women's stalls and 2 urinals in a. Can you change to the next one, Matt? Sorry. Everything they're planning to do is gorgeous. The insides and okay, yeah. They're gonna do the gift shop right there. Matt was just over there by the gift shop, and that's really pretty. And they're looking to do an upscale gift shop a little bit better than what we're doing now. We have a lot of local items, and they're not really upscale. We're trying to marry the both. We want upscale, and we want the local little things that people sell and people like. But our real sticking issue, like I said before, is the bathrooms. The women bathroom has 1 handicap stall and 2 other stalls, 3 bathrooms. And if you think about the amount of people who come through there, that's less bathrooms than we have now. And if you think about the amount of people that go through there already, and anything new in Charleston, you can just guarantee that the numbers are going to be so much bigger that,
Yeah.
you know, so they gave me some rule about parks only need this many bathrooms for this many people. So we're going to let Jason Kronsberg fight that battle, because that, to me, 3 bathrooms for a woman is just not going to do it. The other thing was, I wanted to show you some pictures of the Maritime Center. We had some awful damage at the Maritime. Thank you, Matt. We had some awful damage at the Maritime Center. We lost a couple of fingers. I think it's called the gangway to get down. My maritime lingo isn't that great. One of our employees lost a boat during the little Helena. The storm went through there pretty rough. We have Simons out there now. They're out there with a floating barge, fixing everything. And what I'm told, the last time we had this much damage was years and years ago. And one side of the Maritime Center slip had to be closed down. And I'm hearing that that's probably what's going to happen. Again, it's probably going to be closed for a couple of months until Simons can get that back up and running. And I'll ask Jennifer to send pictures out after the show, after this meeting, because you wouldn't believe how much damage was done out there during the storm. We don't see that much damage from a hurricane. And just for it to be coming in through the inland like that, to do that much damage was really scary. And we've never had a boat sink out there, as far as anybody can remember, either. So this was the first time we had a boat sink. And we had 2 others that were damaged and were taken on water, but they were able to be saved, which is great. But right now, the revenue is going to fall off because of having to close down one part of the Maritime Center. And because, what else do I want to tell you guys? I'm sorry, I'm a little flustered right now. I think that's it for the report. Oh, we had some water damage in other buildings, but it wasn't exactly from the storm. It's from past storms that we're trying to get repaired. The 2nd floor of the Old Exchange building and the 3rd floor of the Dock Street. But the rain, it didn't do too much damage, but we know that there's leaks up there we have to fix, and Parks is working on getting both of those done for us. That concludes my update.
Councilman McBride has a question.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right. No, just a suggestion or an idea for Low Country Land Trust back to the Angel Oak Park. Obviously, you know, if financial constraints are one of the reasons, or the main reason they're trying to cut back on the bathrooms, since we're partnering with them, the city's partnering with them for this park, just an idea for the mayor's office, just another opportunity to have Deja to just do a news, you know, or a media piece on that partnership, and just to kind of highlight to the
I like it.
folks what
I like
they're
it.
doing, you know, so people, if people don't know about it, they can't, you know, they won't donate money to it.
Agreed. Mystique?
Yes, very briefly, Jason and Matt and I are gonna go meet with the Low Country Land Trust on October 11th to kind of iron out some of these details and talk through some of these issues. So we'll report back after that, but they've still got some wood to chop, as the mayor would say, on some of the permitting issues and some of the site plan issues that we're talking about today. So more to come.
Got it.
All right. Any other questions? No one have any other questions? Okay, if not, we'll move on down to excuse me, item number 4. And this is one we're gonna have to act on. This is naming the Dock Street Theater Rehearsal Hall.
Move for approval, Mr. Chair.
Second.
Okay, it was moving second. Any questions? All in vote by favor by saying aye.
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 Ayes have it. Opposes? No opposes. We don't have anything else to bring before the committee before we about to adjourn. Any other questions? All is well? We adjourn.
Thank you, Chair.
Efficiency at its finest.
Well,
Have a good day.
All right.